Hey there, fitness enthusiasts. Aquabag Eddie at your service. Proud co-inventor of the incredible Aqua Training Bag brand. Buckle up, because I'm absolutely thrilled to introduce you to the epitome of fitness tech, the one and only ATB at Gym system. Picture this, a revolutionary system that lets gym owners like you dive into the future of training. Get ready to have your mind blown as we unveil the magnificence of the ATB at Gym system. So what's the deal? Well, hold on to your sweatbands, because this game-changing marvel empowers gym owners to scoop up heavy bag and heart rate data from every single one of your members. And guess what? We're not stopping there. We're turning that raw data into vibrant tiles of inspiration, showcased on a colossal video screen. Imagine this. Each tile is a window into a member's world, streaming live data straight from our top-notch dual sensor system. It's like having a backstage pass to their fitness journey. But wait, there's more. This isn't just about flashing fancy numbers. Oh no. My friends, this is about transforming your gym into a realm of real-time excellence. Our ATB at Gym system lets trainers soar to new heights, tracking and assessing classes on the spot. No more guesswork, just pure performance and insight. Strugglers, we'll spot them. Members who are not being challenged, we'll catch them. With this futuristic marvel, you're not just running a gym, you're conducting a symphony of strength and growth. And hold on to your water bottles, because we're not done yet. Brace yourself for a lineup of features that leave you breathless. We're talking heart rate tracking that'll have your pulse racing, punch stat data that'll pack a punch, and leadership boards that'll turn goals into jaw-dropping games. So what are we waiting for? It's time to dive headfirst into the future of fitness with the ATB at Gym system. Let's get started. You're gonna love this. I'm here at my gym, New York Fitness and Boxing. That's where the Aqua Training Bag was actually born. But today we're showcasing the new ATB at Gym system, and I'm excited to share it with you. So how does it work? So basically, if you're a gym owner, you're gonna go to your Android or your ISO store, and you're gonna download an app called ATB at Gym. That's the first order of business. And you're gonna make sure that you download that app onto all your stations. Okay, so what's a station? A station is basically an Aqua Training Bag, an Aqua Training Bag sensor, and you need yourself an iPad. This is how my gym is set up. I have about 20 of these stations in my own gym. You're also going to need a separate iPad. We call it the TV station, so that you can load information out of the iPad and into your large screen TV. We have a 55-inch, but some of our trainers who have screens that are 100 times bigger. For this dual sensor system to work, you're going to need heart rate bands. You can pick up heart rate bands at atbgym.fit. That's where you'll pick up your heart rate bands, and you'll get them at cost. You will then sell those heart rate bands to your members. Okay, once a member purchases a heart rate band, they're going to need to register that band on our app. The app is called ATB at Member. That's the app your members will use to register their heart rate bands. And it happens once. So as soon as they enter this information, they go through the onboarding process, there's no need to register once again. When that individual walks through the door the next time around, it's going to acknowledge and register that individual. That member is then going to find a station and strike a heavy bag. Once they strike the Aqua Training Bag, the sensor will light up and it'll send a signal to your iPad. All the member has to do now is start the session. Now, the iPad is requesting the individual to go ahead and choose his or her name. There you have it. Okay, so your member walks up to a station, registers, and now what they're looking at is an iPad that is broken into two parts. The top part represents all the power strikes coming from the Aqua Training Bag sensor. Here you notice that there's a power punch bar. You'll notice that it's going to calculate all the total punches and measure all their max power. There's a threshold number that you guys should be aware of. That threshold represents three different factors. It considers that individual's weight, gender, and age. So keep that in mind. The bottom half of the screen is dedicated to heart rate monitoring. And here is not only going to calculate your heart rate, but also the calories that you're burning. Okay guys, our fitness trainers will be monitoring the entire room using the large video screen. Remember, that large video screen is tied to our TV iPad. So when you download the app, you're downloading it into your iPad, your TV iPad, and this information is being mirrored up. Really simple technology, all right? But as of right now, we have two individuals training in the gym. You can see them. There are two tiles right behind me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start a training class for us. Start session. So you can see here, the system is now active. And there are two individuals training. Tile 1 and tile 2. Okay, the trainer can witness up to 60 tiles on their large video screen. In this case, for this demo, I'm showcasing two individuals. Again, both individuals are wearing heart rate monitors. On the left side of the screen, we have some pretty interesting data. One is our leadership board. And our leadership board will calculate two different factors coming from every member. One is, how long does the individual stay in these training zones? You get lower points if you're in the blue zone, much higher points when you get into zones 3, 4, and 5. When it comes to strikes, if an individual throws below their threshold, they're going to get half a point. If an individual throws over their threshold, they're going to receive a full point. And that's what the concept of an intensity point is. It takes in those two factors. On the left side of the leadership board, you see total calories. So that's total calories that are being burnt from the entire class. Again, in this case, there are two individuals training in my class. And then there's the average calories, average heart rate, total punches, and max power. You notice I haven't punched yet, so right now, this calculation is strictly based on heart rate. Okay, the members at their station, they're getting instruction from the fitness trainer. The fitness trainer is calling out combos. And here we go. All right, let's see what I have thus far. So you can see here that I threw 46 punches. Of the 46, 8 of those were power shots. How do we know we're power shots? Because I went beyond my personal threshold. 231 was my max power. And as you can still see here, I'm still pretty cold. So I'm not getting too many points. But as soon as I start hitting that yellow and orange zone, I'll start to see bigger points. And that will equate into my intensity points on that leadership board we spoke about earlier. Okay, so your fitness trainer is pushing your members through his boxing cardio class. You can see here, again, there are just two individuals. They're represented as tiles. And you can see what the trainer is watching. The trainer is noticing that on station number 1, this person threw 51 strikes. 14 of those shots were power shots. And so far, we're just 2 minutes into the routine. He's burned about 15 calories. On the second towel is another member. That person threw 58 strikes. 12 of those were power punches. Calories burned, very similar. And you can see that person's heart rate. So this is what your trainers are watching. This individual will have access to 60 tiles. So that's 60 stations. So the beauty of the ATB at Gym system, it allows you to monitor the entire class simultaneously. So let's assume you have an individual who is training in station number 1 and that person's new to your fitness class. And in just 2 or 3, 4 minutes, you notice that their heart rate is in the yellow, orange, and red zone. You may want to identify that individual and basically slow their pace down, because you want to ensure that they enjoy the experience and get through your program. Vice versa, maybe you have an individual who's been with you for many years and is in great shape, but you can see through the heart rate system that their heart rate is in the green zones and yellow zones. So clearly you're gonna wanna do more to challenge them. That's the beauty of having a system like this in place. You can keep everyone roughly in the same heart rate zone so everyone gets a terrific workout. We take advantage of the leadership board because one of the things that we're looking to do is to gamify the system as well. So our trainer, Bill Ryder, what he would do is he might say, out of the 10 people training here today, I want to see us all collectively throw 12,000 strikes. He can see that on his leadership board. Or maybe this is a fat burning class and his main focus is on calories. He might say to the entire class, let's collectively burn 10,000 calories. Everyone will work towards those numbers and have a lot of fun doing it. Okay, the class is about to end. So what the trainer is going to do is he's going to go to his iPad and end the session. Now you have a static board. And typically what happens in most gyms, all the members come up front and they start to compare themselves against their peers. There's a lot of competition going on, and there's a lot of fun badger, but we have a great time. That's part of the experience. As soon as you end the session, there are a couple of things that are gonna happen. Number one is the system will send a signal to all of your Aqua Training Bag sensors and turn them off and reset every station iPad you have, which is great. The second is all the members who have a heart rate monitor and are participating in your program will get a personal email showcasing all of their work during your class. Now clients have a baseline and now they can set some serious goals. The ATB at Member app has some really cool reporting features. One of them allows you to compare yourself against your peers. So picture this. It's Monday, you're participating in the 6 p.m. class. There are 20 individuals in the room. Once the class ends, you want to compare yourself against those individuals that are in your age bracket. So you want to carve out those in their young 20s and even 30s. You just want to focus on the 40-year-old and up. You can do that with this app. There are other really cool reporting features that I think you should really take a look at. Go to the ATB at Member app and check it out for yourself. I think you're gonna love it. In addition, all of this data flows into their profile, which is located in their app, the ATB at Member app. Okay, so we have some really cool features built within the ATB at Gym system. The first is the Aqua Training Bag system that you just experienced. But maybe what you're looking for is a program that will help you with heart rate recovery. So how healthy are your members? This app has a feature that will allow you to do that in a group setting. The system will ask whether you're going to perform this heart rate recovery before or after a workout. We often like to perform these heart rate recoveries after a workout. So you choose after the workout. Notice that you have two of the tiles, two individuals that are training in the gym. I'm about to start the session. Now the system is monitoring both individuals in real time. And based on their age and based on their weight class, once they hit a certain threshold, that's when the system will stop and it will then end the test. Okay, you just completed a heart rate recovery assessment for the entire class. Next, the system will send that data to the profiles of every member. To find that information, the member needs to go into ATB at Member app to see their stats. The next time they perform a heart rate recovery, the system will identify some baselines that they can work off of and some goals that they can try to achieve. I encourage you to take a look at the ATB at Member app so you can understand the data that is flowing out of that app. All right, I really hope you enjoyed this very short demo. I would love the opportunity to offer you a live virtual demo from my gym, New York Fitness and Boxing. We're located at 1976 Jericho Turnpike in East Northport, New York. Better yet, I would love for you to come down and try it live. You're gonna love it.